I really would like to hear from you, scholars. Any reflections or thoughts after hearing each other talk about your interests? Anything you would like to share? Yeah, Casey.
Anyone that wants to work on prosthetics, implants, biomechanics, we should get in contact and collaborate.
Yeah, I heard someone, actually it was Eric and I were in the bathroom talking, and she was saying the same thing. Different content area, but just the opportunity for collaboration. Yeah.
I got it.
Okay, thank you.
So this is a little bit personal, but like right before I came here, like I didn't really know what I was getting into at all, and like I was kind of going through like a depression period, and then coming here and like meeting all of you guys, y'all are so smart and so nice, and it's just been really uplifting, honestly, like to meet so many chill but intelligent people.
I'm just going to add on to that and say just thank you for everybody's honesty and sharing, what you care about. It can be really hard to do that, and I just feel really fortunate and honored to know everybody. We're all going to be kind of in this together. We might have contact, communicate, so just thank you.
Everyone talking about Alzheimer's, like I was almost crying the whole time because there's Alzheimer's in my family. I had to cope with how my own personal end of life is going to go and how seeing my family members like almost lose themselves, and it's really beautiful to know that people are going to take in a protection.
Well, and just on that, I feel terribly cutting you off as you were sharing your heartfelt. I mean, I'm not joking. It is painful, and I actually had to make Tori do it. I told him I had to go to the bathroom. But I just don't do it anymore because you're sharing these personal, heartfelt stories, and your passion is really hard to come up to your face and hold a sign cutting you off. So apologies for that, and I was also in the same boat as you. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say that I wish the training is going to be longer because the first 2 days I got a little bit depression, but like now I feel like I'm really engaged in the community, but it's already over. So maybe next time 1 week, Okay. After hearing all of your guys' reflection, honestly I can see the door open, and all I can say is that the future is now. And that I can't wait to see all of your guys' research come together and all of you guys' changes your mind with the reflection that you guys have. All I can say is thank you PSU for a wonderful opportunity, and it was nice meeting all of y'all, and I can't wait to see all of y'all again. Thank you.
I just want to say thank you to Bill Essedu. I am very, very proud of Bill Essedu, especially the fact that it's very diverse. That's the last thing I ever thought of. Like, I didn't even think that I was going to be diverse because Portland is quite a white city. And also, I like that the adults leader are very welcoming and they are willing to help the students, and I really appreciate it. Before this program, I didn't think that I was going to make it in the medical field, but well, I did a little bit, but not a lot. But but for the fact that I'm going to get so much support and encouragement and things make me very, very happy. Thank you, Bill.
So I got to meet a lot of wonderful people this week, and I'm really grateful for that. And I know I'm going to continue on meeting with every one of you. So as time progresses, and I want to add that I felt encouraged because I didn't know that I could become a scientist or in the future get a PhD or an MPhD. PhD. So I thank you guys for that encouragement and for the panels too, that were able to, just talk to us and say, I was in the position you were once, and I really didn't know what to do. And now, I'm a scientist or a researcher, or now I have a PhD. So thanks for that. Thank you.
Whether it's because of conditioning or whatever reason, I don't know, but going into the field that I want to go into, I always pictured, I always imagined what is going to be ahead of me. Who are the people that are going to be around me? What am I going to see? And I had a vision in my head of my peers that was very different than this room. And I feel especially privileged to be one of your peers and to be one of you and to have, that's the next step.
So to back up on what other people have said already, like, this has been an amazing experience, and I'm really gonna miss all of you because like everybody like here is so smart, so much to add, and we're all so different, and we're all so willing to listen to each other, to learn from each other, and to talk about others' experiences, and to watch each other's babies, and yeah, I don't know, it's just 5 days, this has really come together, and also with the presentations of elevator pitches, like, thank you for those amazing things that you guys said. It's like, out of that, I learned some other things that I had no clue that you could investigate.
So just getting kind of back to kind of what we've been through the last week or so, I once had someone tell me there's no stupid questions, just stupid people. And if you ever feel that way from someone, that means that's an unhealthy relationship that you're trying to connect here. And that means there's, that says more about them than it does about you. So don't take that back, don't take that as like, I don't know what I'm doing. Just keep going and ask someone else, because apparently they're not going to be a very good mentor or peer or whatever you're trying to ask your questions about. So that's my advice.
Anything else? Oh, right there.
I just want to say, when I first came here, I was kind of concerned. Being a trans individual, you don't really see people like me in any sort of science field. I've never seen something like that. And I was really worried about how inclusive this was going to be. But the moment I arrived and I met everybody on like the first night that were just like so heartwarming and just open and so inclusive, and then being able to see other people like me in this and just knowing that it's okay for me to be here was just really great.
So living somewhere isolated, sometimes it's hard to know what things are like everywhere else. And sometimes there's this pressure to feel like wherever you're at, it must be somewhere lesser than where your peers are in other areas. That you can't amount to them and that you can't do it. So coming here has been really nice to see that, I guess I feel like I can do it. And I think we can all do it. And I hope everybody here has an amazing career in education, and go build Exeter.
Hi. So this is like one of the first time, no, this is the first time that I've been around this many like students of color. And I was a little nervous coming here because when PSU usually says diverse, so I was really like, I'm really grateful for this place, and it really gives me hope for the future. So, thank you.
I'm sorry to be a killjoy. I know everybody wants to leave already, but actually leaving my island for the first time ever, this experience has opened a lot of doors for me, and I am so thankful for Build Exito for providing me with a family like you guys, and like to actually have comfort that there's someone here, like I belong somewhere aside from my island. It's heartwarming, and like to actually have a feel of home away from home. I thank you guys for that experience. But yeah, I hope to see you guys again, and like this is where we all belong, and like I hope to work with you guys later on in the future, and like God bless you all, and God bless Build Exito. Thank you.
Olivia, you couldn't have said anything further from being, what did you say, a killjoy? I know that we're at time, and Carlos has just a few closing comments, but I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't share a very brief experience with you, because I just want to prepare you. Some of you already may be thinking about when you exit these doors. I think I told you I was at a conference this past week. The week before that, I was at a special training for faculty of color. Somebody asked me, what color are you? Was that how you said it? I realized, like, yeah, I'm very white passing unintentionally. I'm Mexican, but I was adopted and raised in Appalachian, Tennessee. So that is why I am an ethnic, just big question mark, probably to all of you, that I identify as Mexican. So I went to this faculty training, all for people of color. There were 16 of us in Baltimore, and it was all about, basically, it's what you just went through, but imagine being an almost tenured professor at that level. And when I got there, I was sort of like, oh, this will be great, I'm gonna learn a lot. And by the time I left, I was in tears, true story, thinking about getting on a train, getting on a plane, and flying back to Portland. I love Portland. Portland is great. Portland is white, and I think Maisha said it best when she said we talk a lot about diversity. But it is really hard to be a person of color, and not just a person of color, a person who doesn't fit the normative mold that is out there. Pretty much all of us in this room, right, struggle against that, or will, or have. And this program by NIH, Build, is put in place, and every different site around the country is implementing it a little uniquely. But here, we've obviously emphasized all the things you've all been talking about and sharing right now. And so, when we leave today, I'll be thinking about all of you. Probably won't see a lot of your faces, maybe until the fall. Maybe it won't even be until the following fall. It could be years, actually, from now that our individual paths cross. And so I want you to do whatever you can to maintain the feelings you have, the connections you have with each other. The program is set up to support you, but you actually have to do a lot individually too to make those connections, to keep up with each other, whether it's social media or planning events, and let us know how we can support you, right? Just keep telling us. And when I say us, I mean us here at PSU. I mean your faculty back at your site, all the people you've met, because we want to help you. We want to keep this going, but it can be really hard because I don't even know how what the distance is across all of our different sites, but it's huge. So when you leave, it might hurt a little, but we're all still here, and this network continues, and this family continues, and I just wish you all the best. I'm going to let Carlos come up. He has, I'm sure, many wonderful heart. He always makes me cry when he closes us out, so here we go. No pressure, Carlos.
I just wanted to identify myself because I've been at the Curriculum Development conference on Friday, Saturday, Sunday with faculty. Because, as Don Richardson pointed out, you don't always know by looking. I'm one of 3 Build Exeter coordinators. I am a gay trans man. I am part of this program, I'm part of this generation of you. All of us who are your faculty, who are your staff, who are the researchers you may meet in Build Exeter, you may or may not know when you meet them what diversity they represent, but everyone who's involved in Build Exeter is involved for a reason. So when you meet that person who's the generation above you, who's in a place where you aspire to be, maybe they know, maybe they don't, something that you know, but don't assume that they haven't shared the experience. Don't assume that you're the first ones ever. Do assume that everywhere you go, you will find in the professional networks people who have been there before you, prying those doors open, holding those doors open, so that you can come through. Some of them you may recognize, some of them you may not recognize, but we are here for you.
I want to thank Cassandra. Yes.
And everything else. Thank you.
Meg. Sorry. There's a lot of people, I'm sorry. Oh, Ayo, Jen Lingo. Max. Also, for the last 3 days, we also have some career mentors here. We've been having it's not boring actually, it's about your software curriculum development conference. We'll be meeting for 3 days, talking about how it's going to how we're going to collaborate to make your experience even better as you move forward. There's a lot of dedicated people, and actually all the faculty and career mentors who are here, want to raise your hand. There you go. A lot of dedication that people put in their time because they actually want to see this move forward. A great week. You probably came in as a student and you're leaving out as a scholar. You're going to go home, and your parents say, what happened? So, well, I'm a scholar now. And that's going to stay with you. And there are probably 200 plus other scholars from previous cohorts. You're part of a bigger group. There's a lot of responsibility that comes with that because we have a lot of expectations. You might experience post-conference stress syndrome where you go back and this is actually exciting. And tomorrow as you get home and a couple of days later, you're going to think back, it's like, that was great. And, but don't forget about that because what we did is because we know that it should have a long-lasting effect. There's a lot of people depending on you. We do this because we know there are health disparities. There was a question about how can Build help my professional development, and we think we can help you. And we do this because we realize that we have the wherewithal. We have been prepared, the universities have infrastructure, etc. But ultimately, what we want to do is reduce health disparities. So what we're doing is actually bigger than us. It's about the people that we're going to serve. So think about that, because once you finish, you're going to be where I am now. Okay? So I have a few comments because I know it's getting late. And one of the things we were able to expose you to people who looks like you. So you know that you can be what you see. We cannot be what we cannot see. But you can be what you can see. Some better than others. But you know that you can get to that space. If you don't know it, you can fake it. I heard that this week too, right? That's what I'm doing now, actually. But feel free to go out there and break things. Actually, some car this morning broke, actually it was not broken. What was your dad say? I can't believe every car you touch, you break it. But break things with confidence, you know? If you're gonna fail with gusto, you know? And that's part of what we're doing as researchers. We learn, we have guess, ideas, hypotheses, and we go at it with our best effort. And when we screw up big, and when we hit a home run, we hit a home run. And that's what we want to do here. So think big about what you can do, and that's what we expect. That you actually have the confidence to go for things and go for big ideas. And you start small, and you're a freshman, and you'll be sophomore and junior, and you see all these people who are doing not just one PhD, they're MD, PhDs, and they have a master's, etc. And you touch them. Many of them, actually I think all of them are normal. They are humans, they're just like you and I, you know? And that's, you know, there's nothing different in those people that you don't have. They're just as smart as you are. They work hard, they're dedicated, they have a passion for what they're doing, and that's what you're going to do. And we're here to support you. And we let you meet these people, and they were not actors, they were real people. They're here to help you. And if you come to them, they will help you. And we will try to give you all the skills that you need so you can be successful. There was another question about, will diversity get better at our professionals, at our professional organizations, at what you do? I know it's hard to be one or two, but if we don't do anything, it will not get better. And you will be part of that. And when I met Rafael, and he had to leave, as a member of the American College of Sports Medicine, we used to meet in a corner in the hall every year. And last year, we were a room about this big. It took about 20 years, but we got it. So there is hope. If we continue to grow the diversity in our different professional organizations, it will happen. And you have to be proactive about that. So with the help of Bill Exito, with the help of this program, yes, it will get better, and we're going to diversify the biomedical workforce. So I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you for coming. It's been a great week. It's really rewarding. And I want to also thank Don Richardson, because he actually wasn't here the first 2 days. Even though she wasn't here, I knew I was in good hands, and we were texting and communicating, but everything, step by step, all the workshops, all the speakers, all the things, all the tours, etc., she was behind in terms of organizing, so it went smoothly. And that's actually a sign of somebody who has things under control. So I feel actually very happy when I know I have a great team behind me, and they're here to help you. So thank you very much, and I look forward to continue working with you in the future.